Play and playgrounds. Welcome to Chapter 10. Play, although it cannot change the external realities of children's lives, can be a vehicle for children to explore and enjoy their differences and similarities and to create, even for a brief time, a more just world where everyone is an equal and valued participant. Play. It is a fundamental to a healthy life. It is critical to human development. It leads to countless positive outcomes: intelligence, social skills, creative problem solving. It is intrinsically motivated, and it is done for sheer pleasure and enjoyment. Descriptions of play. Play workers. Play includes the following: freely chosen. Children choose when, how, and what to play. Intrinsically motivated, for its own sake. European versus American philosophies differ. Children create their own play space in this picture. Why do you think it might be important that children help create their own play space? Today's structure play: video games, competitive games or sports, games with rules, adult-led activities. Are these true play? Destroyers of play: competition, structured rule systems, structured storylines, planned activities in general, adults assisting or building onto ideas. Play creates inclusion. Play dissolves differences. Children manage to play even when they speak different languages. And when kids play, differences disappear. Play and safety. Creating safe play is a challenge. Natural elements of play disappear if you control the environment too much. Play environments should include these elements: loose parts such as building materials or clothes, as much risk as they can handle, adults nearby who watch but don't intrude. Adventure playgrounds have all of this. Adult play movement. Society discourages adult play. Humans benefit from play throughout life. Adults are starting to seek out play. An example is Wild Zones. Consider how inclusion ties to the provision of play to adult populations. Types of play. What benefits might come from each? Large motor, small motor skills, mastery, rules-based, construction, make-believe, symbolic, language, sensory, rough and tumble. Challenges regarding play: poverty in play, sedentary lifestyles, television, computers and video games, tendencies to play indoors, overly structured technology-driven activities. Also play deprivation, social and emotional consequences, physical consequence, and intellectual consequences. Play is a basic human right. Academy of Pediatrics statement, UN Convention of the Rights of the Child. If play is a human right, then all children have this right regardless of these factors: abilities, socioeconomic status, gender, race and ethnicity, and any other dividing factor. And these two are again stating that play is a basic human right. Inclusive access to play. Playgrounds should be designed for all children. They should stimulate the imagination, challenge the body, encourage interaction, and be safe, fun, and accessible for everyone. In many cases, this is an ideal, but not a reality. The perfect playground. An inclusive playground is safe, accessible, encourages high-quality play. Often we inadvertently discourage one of these when we work towards another. What are some examples of this tendency? Accessible playgrounds. ADA, all new playgrounds to be accessible and usable for people with disabilities, and the ADA guidelines provide info on these aspects. Technical considerations, how to build, and scoping considerations, when and where to build. The codes are a starting point. Ask the kids what would be fun for them. Involve parents in the planning process. ADA pointers. Determine accessible play space routes. Think about equitable play experiences. Consider ground level and elevated experiences. Consider both physical and social aspects. Identify activities for those who can't leave wheelchairs, walkers, or crutches. And ask designers to sign an ADA or Universal Design Compliance Agreement. Don't forget the parents. Parents must be able to move through the play area as well. Again, pathways are critical. There may be more than one parent pushing a wheelchair or stroller at a time. The design of this play structure allows this father to interact and play with his daughter on the structure, but the inaccessible sand surface below prevents him from being able to reach his daughter if she falls. Choosing activities. Choose a variety of elements. Choose activities and elements for kids, playing in all different ways: standing, crawling, with crutches, using a chair, or other equipment. The big questions: can kids get to it, on it, in it, off it, to the next fun thing, and eventually back to where they started? Have you maximized the number and type of opportunities that are accessible? Misconceptions and truths about accessible playgrounds. Misconception: there are no children with disabilities in this community. Truth: 20% of community members have disabilities. Misconception: accessible playground equipment is too expensive. Truth: not if you make good choices. Truth: in the long run, they can be cheaper. Truth: universally designed playgrounds improve the quality of life for everyone. In summary, play is vital for healthy development. Opportunities for free play are vanishing. Free play needs to be restored because it is a right of all children, including those with disabilities. A major aspect of providing high-quality play is accessible, universally designed play areas.